What's up? Good morning. Man, today is a day to give thanks first off to the Most High. Also give thanks to all of y'all in the community. Literally could not get to 100 episodes without having y'all. That it starts with y'all first. Well, the Most High first, then y'all second. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell y'all that I am super, super grateful to be here at this moment. I'm just taking it all in. 100 episodes, that ain't nothing to shake a stick at. And it's 100 episodes of growing, 100 episodes of learning, 100 episodes of us getting to know each other, 100 episodes of building a family, building a strong community. And we just one more day closer to Trade Genius Island. For real, for real. I just appreciate all y'all to the utmost. And I have been thinking, like, you know, what can I do to give back? Of course, I wish I could give back to every, do something for every one of you guys, like, other than other than dropping gems. But I decided that I chose 3 people that have been very, very active in the community. Let me say this: all of you guys have been very, very active. But these 3 right here, I think when I say this, I think everybody can agree. So what I did was I went ahead and I purchased 3 VIP, how would I say, 3 VIP tickets to the storage facility. It's called Capital and Cash Flow Summit for next week. I purchased 3 VIP tickets, and I'm giving one to, I'm recognizing V Brewer. V Brewer, shout out to you, brother, always being a beacon of light in the community. Like I said, all of y'all are beacons of light, but I just kind of just focused on like this 3 people. So shout out to V Brewer. When you get a chance, just send me your email and your phone number, because I'm going to need that because the tickets, I had to purchase the tickets in my name, of course, but I'm going to need that to send to admin so they can switch it over. So you got a VIP ticket. It's going to give you all kind of perks for next week. The second person that I'm recognizing is going to be Serena. Serena has always been a beacon of light. Another one, like I said, all of you guys are beacons of light. I'm just gravitating to like just 3 people. It doesn't mean I haven't thought about no one else, but like I said, if I could have did it for everyone, trust me, I would. So Serena, send me your DM me your email and your phone number, and I'm gonna have admin have everything changed out of my name to your name, so you'll have a VIP ticket for next week to the Capital and Cash Flow Summit. And then the last person I'm recognizing is going to be C Moody, Moodinator. You know what I'm saying? He's another one, always in here, doing things, just trying to make it better. And like I said, this doesn't mean I don't see anyone else, because there's a bunch of other people in here that are doing great things also. But like I said, I can only, the money only goes so far. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's still other ways that I'm going to make sure that I recognize some other people, and we'll get to that point. You know what I mean? So, so C Moody, go ahead and send me your, DM me your email and your phone number, because that is what I'm going to need to get the ticket in your name. And then the Capital and Cash Flow Summit is next week. It's an amazing thing. The tickets so I spent like $600 on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So just to let y'all know, like I'm making sure that I give back and making sure that y'all understand that, like I always say, it's never just about me. I try to always come from a selfless perspective. You know what I mean? If I could have did it for everybody, I definitely would. But other than that, like I said, don't forget y'all. V Brewer, C Moody, Serena, DM me your email and your phone number. I promise I won't be calling you, sending you texts or nothing like that. I'm just teasing. But shout out to y'all, man, for real. I just wanted to do that. I think that was important, not just for y'all, but also for the community to understand that we're going to have these little junctures on this journey, and I'm going to be making sure that I reach out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I see there's a lot of other people that I see. Trust me, I see you. So with that stated, let's go ahead and you're welcome. Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome. Y'all know how I rock. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I rock. And I want to say this to y'all, like, take advantage of this. You know what I mean? And I know that I have not sent out the information to you guys, to everyone else. Trust me, y'all in here, I got all y'all. I ain't forgot about y'all. I'm just waiting to get my tracking code because it's important that I fulfill, like I told y'all yesterday, I have like 4 obligations to fulfill being in this mentorship program. And one of them is spreading the word. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure I get my tracking code because I could send it to y'all and then they won't, I won't get proof. What I'm gonna say, oh yeah, it was this person. Like, it's gonna be so many people. Like, I want to make sure that they track who my people are. All right. So with that said, just please take advantage of it. It's gonna be great. Trust me, it's gonna be some information that's gonna be life changing. And I think y'all three. Like, I'm telling you, just trust me. Just trust me on this. And then everybody else who decides to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Just go through it, check it out. You ain't got to do the mentorship. I ain't telling you go spend $10,000. So just look at it. I looked at it 2 years ago and I didn't jump in till this year, but I'm saying it's some powerful information and I'm gonna leave it at that. We have like 8 minutes for the market open. I want to get in here and say good morning, everybody. Ms. Cologne Wild, thank you, mother. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. T-Poor, my brother. Good morning. Peace and blessings. Moodinator, good morning. Todd, good morning. C-Dub said, yo, it's my big bro, 100th episode. Congrats, my guy. Good morning. That's what's up. I appreciate you. Mr. Cologne, make sure that champagne is either Ace of Spades, Rosé, or Laurent Perrier Rosé, sir. Just want to make sure I just want to make sure we do that. Ain't no Cooks or no Andre over here. I'm just messing with you. We say Trent set up his waiting game for the 100. I see how we got some cool little elevator music. I figured, you know what I'm saying, we switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So got some new scenes. You know what I mean? For real. Let me just turn this light on back here. All right, cool. Good. Lights, camera, action. Donna, good morning. V Brewer, greetings, fam. Smash that like button. Of course. Blum Machete, good morning. Thank you for the champagne. Once again, I hope that's Ace of Spades, Rosé, or Laurent Perrier Rosé. That's what I drink, y'all. Sin, good morning. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Michael Ward, good morning. Bodovan, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Ty, happy Thursday. Prince, good morning. Joseph Royal, yeah, bro, episode 100, fire, right? For real. Laser Focus Mind, good morning. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate y'all. The lights were off. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I was just sitting right here, just kind of taking it all in, didn't know what I was going to say. And I was like, you know what? It's just going to come out. I'm not about to even script anything. And it came out. I think it came out pretty good. JoJo World, good morning. PT702FX, good morning. Laser Focus Mind, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Regina Beck, good morning. Mitchie Jr., good morning. Train is supposed to come out in a tux, G. You know what is funny? I thought about that. I was like, man, that might be overkill. But that's funny you said that. I didn't think about a tux. I was like, should I wear a suit? And I'm like, nah, that's kind of, I mean, not your idea. But in my thought, I was like, oh, that's kind of corny. Don't come out in no suit, bro. Like, nah. Not that suits are corny. I'm saying for this, right? But that's funny that you even said that because I was thinking like that. Salute to you. Josh Prince, Mitchie New said, I'm new. That's what's up. Welcome. Laser Focus Mindset, free accounts for all. We are going to give away some accounts today. So I ain't forgot about y'all. Method 002, good morning. Karate 357, Grand Risings. Happy 100 days of blessed community, man. For real, brother. That is very, very, very true. Thank you, Don. I appreciate you. Serena, absolutely amazing morning. 100 episodes. I know it's crazy, right? Just to even say it. To Telly, good morning. Thank you, Serena. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. V Brewer, you're welcome, man. Absolutely. Y'all know y'all deserve it. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of other people in here too that are deserving. Like I said, I couldn't reach everybody, but I ain't forgot you. I ain't forgot you. Trust me, I don't miss too much of anything. That's what's up. But we got so much more time. Everybody gonna definitely get their just due. You know what I mean? That's for real. Let's see here, Dante. I think that's Dante Kelvin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. C-Dub, thanks. Dante Kelvin, thank you. To those three for real. Yeah. Absolutely. I think they deserve it. I think the community can agree with me to say that they definitely deserve it. Not that anyone else doesn't, but right at this point, like them right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets their just due. I think right now it's them. You're welcome. You're welcome, C. Moody. No problem. Mayonnaise Kutchen. Good morning from Germany. I love it. You're welcome, Serena. Anytime, you deserve it. For real. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you, Sister Sneehall. Absolutely, right? Yo, the Edge Funder light. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I had saw it. I was just talking, and then I didn't even want to, as I was talking, I didn't want to break because I didn't know what I was going to say. But yeah, we in there. I appreciate that. V Brewer, Jerry Jack, a.k.a. Mr. Payout in the building. Good morning. Jazz Rich, good morning. Let's see here. Boom. Bettina Mayor, buenos dias. Everybody said I feel good, humble. That's what's up. I'm glad y'all putting it in there. Right. 100 episodes, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bettina, for real. That's what's up. I'm super happy for all of y'all too, man. For real, I love to give back. That's just who I am as a person. Y'all know I'm raised by grandparents. That's something that was instilled in me as a little boy when I couldn't even give nothing back at no 7, 8, 9 years old. My grandma was talking about, if you see somebody hungry, child, you feed them. I'm like, Grandma, you gotta feed me. I can't feed myself. But as I got older, I understood. Claudine, welcome. Everybody put 100. I appreciate that. Buenos dias, salud. Thank you, JR. I appreciate you, brother. And hey, JR, we gonna get them tickets. We just got to get Toya. I don't know if Toya in here, so we got to get them tickets this week. Let's see here. Where we at? Texas when you trade. Now I feel overdressed. That's funny. C. Moody. All right, cool. Thank you. All the congratulations. Tiffany Jones, thank you. Thank you, Method. I appreciate you. All right, we got 2 minutes before the market open. I know we didn't get a chance to get into our Kerry Newsom. Good morning. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, you know what I mean? Let's get the likes up. We got 59 viewers, 31 likes. And yeah, so let's jump to the, what's the name? Let's jump to the charts. And here we are. And let me get to news. You know what? We may have to skip news today. Let me see. I can jump in there real quick. What we got on the calendar? Let me plug this in. Today is, where are we at? Today is Thursday. Oh, we had core retail sales. We had some orange folder, and that's it. That's all we had. All right, cool. Bleep bloop, like my brother C. Moody says. All right, cool. So let's get back here. I don't look like we'll probably get a daily today. Let me go ahead and log into my account. I didn't get a chance to do that. Been really trying to keep everything together. Had to get up. Was up at 8. Up at 3, and got my exercise on, and then sat down and was definitely trying to get all this stuff together. Let's see. I don't even think I'm gonna get a daily today. I probably don't even need to log in. For real. All right, let's see what we got. How could that be wrong? That is not wrong. All right, let's do this. Little glitchy, little glitchy. There we go. How is it? Yep, that's what we want. All right, let's do it again. Well, let me get back to the charts. I'm not going to even trip. I don't even think I'm going to get a daily today. So, we might. Let's see here. Go to this 1 minute. Oh, we possibly could. What are we looking like? Oh, yeah. We have more liquidity to the upside, but I think price will come down, possibly tap here, take out these lows, and then go back up. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I'm tripping. I'll never get in like that. All right, let me just set it up. I'm tripping, y'all. Tripping. All right, and then you can't never get in with. I'm gonna make y'all laugh. So I was using Lucid password. I already know what it is. There we go. That's the problem. I'm not a robot, man. Leave me alone. All right, let's rock. I was using. What's going on? What are you talking about? I know it's correct now. This thing tripping. Come on, yo. Oh, it's doing this stupid thing again. You know what? It's not going to even allow me to log in. I already know. It's doing this stupid thing again. I was having this issue before. Yeah, it's dumb. Whatever. It's stupid. All right, cool. Jeez Louise. All right, so let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do what we got. Trying to log in myself. My loose credentials is saying correct info. I'm using what they get. Yeah. I wonder if something's going on with TradeGheenyuz. Let me reload my page. Get back to the 1 minute. Let's see here. I don't know about I know that the DS long just set up, but I don't know. Interesting. I truly think price is going to do this. Price going to do one of these numbers. That's what I'm thinking. And go up. That's what I'm seeing. But we'll see. I don't think it's even enough room to even get a daily. So, yeah, I don't even think it's enough room. Because we'll need market structure shift here. And then we will need a fair value gap. Now, the daily set up for longs, but I wouldn't take longs only because I know characteristics of price, like y'all know, it's going to want to come and sweep this first, or at least hit one of these, hit this target or this daily or this unmitigated level. And then I think it's going to if it is going to go back up, it'll do it after it hits this. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But that's what I'm seeing. I don't know. Like I said, I probably won't even. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So we have, so far we got the market structure shift. Now we would need this candle to close, of course, to get the fair value gap. But I believe it's going to hit this and invalidate our trade before we even get a chance to get an entry. But entry would be here right below this fair value gap once this candle closes. This candle has to close first. But I think before it closes, it's going to tap this daily. And then that will invalidate our trade. So let me, I'm going to try to log in. with my other accounts. Let me see if I can log on with my take profit. Let's see here. Come on now. All right. So where are you at? TPT. TPT. Here we go. See something. Did it? Oh no. So the daily is valid. Entry would be right below this fair value gap, which would be 29,499. But price would have to come back and pick you up and then take you here. Honestly, let's see here what we got. 29,499 to that's about 50. What's that? 53 ticks times 4. That's 212. Excuse me, 54 points times 4. That's 1,200. I mean, that's 212 ticks. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. But yeah, since I ain't log in, I ain't get a chance to get in. So it is what it is. So if I was in a trade, I would have just got picked up. Stop loss would be up here. Let's see here. Yep. And price will probably continue on down and possibly hit that daily. I would be surprised if it doesn't hit either one of these, this daily or this unmitigated level. So yeah, I ain't get a chance to log in. It is what it is. I had a lot of stuff going on this morning, so I ain't even tripping. Let's see here. If y'all, Serena might be in it. She knows the strat pretty well. Pretty darn good. Cool. I got y'all. C Moody, V Brewer, you changed the you changed the Roddy picture to make sure everybody knows it's a dog, not a bear. I love it. I might not make it back before you end the show. Took my parents here, but I'll keep you posted though. Okay. So I was gonna have Scalp come on, but he had to take his parents to the airport. He still might be able to make it. But yeah, so I'm almost sure Serena's in this. TP hit. So yeah, I'm sure Serena's in that. I would be surprised if she isn't. Oh, you took longs? Oh, you took longs, got Serena. Got you. Yeah, I didn't see longs only because I know we had some liquidity down here. So I was like, if anything, it's going to come, probably tap these and then go back up if it's going to go long. That's what I was seeing. Because if you think about it, we had a daily here that was close, and you know, NQ loves to hit these daily levels or these unmitigated, and we had London low right here. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it would come down, tap these, and then go up. But that trade hit, that short hit, DS short, and I kind of thought that it would. I really truly did, just by looking at everything that was going on, and then we had a bunch of, think about it, we had a bunch of overnight selling pressure. So, but I still do, like I said, believe that NQ is going to sweep. Sweep these lows down here, and then if it's going to go bullish, it'll go bullish after that. Yeah. All right, so let me get something together over here. Let me do this. Let's do this, and then we're gonna go to, where is it at? Where my phone's at? Right here. All right, and bam, and close that out. All right, so let's get the manage. Boom, edit. All right, choose date. Will be today. What time is it? It is 6:40. I'm going to drop this. Y'all know how we do. I'm going to drop this form, and you'll have until, I'll give y'all until 10 o'clock. You got 20 minutes. I'll give everybody 20 minutes. Got until 10 a.m. Eastern. So that'd be 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, 9 a.m. Central Time. Let's see here. The date, it's June 16th. Today's the 16th. Let me save this. All right, cool. And make sure everything is good. And yep. All right, so I'm dropping a link. Y'all know how we rock. This will be the link for the giveaways. Yeah, I think I don't know, something might be. I'm assuming something possibly could be going on. That's what I'm thinking. I'm talking to you, Sin. Is anybody else able to log? I'm gonna try to log into my Lucid on my other computer and see what it do. All right, so I'm dropping a link. And the link is for giveaways, so y'all know how I rock. So you'll have like 19 minutes. But yes, I truly believe price is going to sweep and possibly continue up. It may continue going bearish, but what I was seeing is, first of all, we had, like I said, the daily level and a mitigated level was close. And then we had London lows here, which really, this is the London low. This is the lowest point London went. And y'all know NQ loves to sweep that and hit these daily. So I was like, with both of those confluences, like I only expected this to happen. Sweep, and then possibly it go back up. Now, of course, it can continue on bearish, of course, but that's what I was seeing. So will it reverse at that point? I don't know, but I know it's definitely going to sweep, and I know it's definitely going to at least target these levels right here. Yeah, DS shorts hit TP. Yep, absolutely. Mine shut down last night during 5:00 unexpectedly. All right, let me try to log in on my other computer, y'all, and just see what's popping, see what's going on here. Let me check 15-minute banger. So looks like 15-minute banger will be invalidated today as well. This candle has to close bullish, and because remember, the 615 candle on the 15-minute actually sets the direction, and we need a 630 candle to follow that. So could this flip? Absolutely. Y'all know how NQ moves. It could flip very easily. So, you got to mess with Tradeovate? Let me see what's going on, because something could be going on with Tradeovate. Let me see. Let me get up here. I did not get one, but if you can, Marvin, how would I say, if you got a message, DM it to me so I can check it out. But yeah, so we got about 40-some seconds. Yeah, I think 15-minute banger will also be invalidated as well. So whatever, then I don't need to even log into anything. There you go. My day's over. 20-something seconds left. Let me see. I know my big brother ain't dropping nothing today. He taking a fam bam where he needs to take them. What shawarma talking about? Shawarma ain't putting out nothing either. All right, cool. So 15-minute banger is invalidated. So nothing there. All right, so able to log in and Tradeovate? Got you. Stopped out of longs. Got you. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna leave it alone. I just went ahead and just pretty much logged out of everything. Missed a little DS, but it's all good. I ain't tripping. Let's get to main screen, and let's get to our question of the day today. Let's get this mental muscle rocking. question of the day. All right, y'all. So question of the day today is, what is the market structure concept and how do traders use it to find direction? We've talked about this before. What is market structure concept and how do NQ traders use it to find direction? We've talked about this before. We've talked about it. We've talked about it. We've talked about it. So let's get in it. Remember, we've talked about this market structure concept. I use that in my strategies when I trade. Market structure concept. Market structure concept. Remember, we talk about this. Break a structure, change a character, things like that. So think about this. Market structure is what? Oh, he said, see, I'm on the phone now. I'm in a labor ward. The boy almost here. Oh, expecting. My bad. My bad. Shout out to Marvin. He said he's in the labor ward. Wow. He said the boy is almost here. That's right. I forgot your wife was pregnant. That's right. That's right. Well, congrats to you, man. And stay locked in, bro. You in there trading and cutting umbilical cords at the same time? Boy, this guy right here is a multitasker, huh? 11:05 a.m. For me, that would be what, 8:05? Okay. He hit me too. He gave me good. It's all good. A couple accidents on the way back, so push my home time to 11:15:08. All good. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so my big brother's in a lot of traffic, and he said there's been a couple of accidents, so it's pushing his time back. So I was gonna have him come on, but I have him come on. I'll have him come on. We'll reschedule him for another day. All right, cool, no worries. All right, so I see everybody putting it in there. Yeah, Marvin up in there. He up in there. He got his laptop. He trading. He putting entries and using the long and short position tool, and he cutting umbilical cords at the same time. Man, this guy is a multitasker. That's too funny. But yeah, so going back to C-Dub, going back to what we was talking about, right? Market structure is a pattern of higher highs, higher lows, right? Lower highs, lower lows. So higher highs, higher lows would be an uptrend. Lower highs, lower lows would be a downtrend. A break of structure. What's a break of structure? Break of structure is when price takes out the last swing higher low, which signals a potential trend shift, right? Potential doesn't mean that the trend is changing, but it's a potential trend shift, right? And we've talked about this many times. And think about it. Trading with structure gives you puts the trend on your side. You know what I mean? Trading against it means you're fighting the trend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure y'all heard the word. The trend is your friend. Hi. Hello. Hi. So I don't know. I just had to do that. So yeah. So just remember, the trend is your friend. And you always want to make sure that you're understanding market structure. Now let's jump to the 5-minute and we'll get some understanding of that, right? So we can look at this. Let's look at this. Let me just all right. So we'll start from here. So as we can see, is this market open? No. That was yesterday. But it doesn't matter. We're just looking at candle formation. So you can see price was ranging, right? Then we had a break of structure here, right? excuse me, a market structure shift where a candle closed above the previous high, made a high, came down, little consolidation, and then we had a break of structure right here, right? Hit the reversal zone, pull back, made another high. Now, right here, there was no once price pulled back, there was no confirmation here that this trend was going to go bullish, right? It just gave us, it just made a new high. But then it continued on and it gave us another break of structure on this low that was created. So we already know, well, nope, the trend isn't changing. It was just a pullback. Price came down, little small consolidation, still going bearish. Made a low here, consolidated, right? Made another low off these wicks, right? It's kind of consolidation, little ranging. Made another high. Well, made this high, made another high. Still haven't had a confirmation that the trend is going bullish. Price came down, had another break of structure, right? So we know what? Price still going bearish. This was just a little consolidation. Boom, made another low. Hit this hit this daily, and then now we had a break of structure. We had a break of structure because price closed above the most previous swing high. Now, even though we had a break of structure here, we don't have a confirmation that price is trending bullish, right? It could be a pullback. We need confirmation. What would confirmation be? We would need price to break this next previous swing high, and that will give us a change of character. And then at that point, we can say, oh, it's a potential trend shift. And confirmation would be if it broke here, right? Then that would be confirmation that, okay, the trend is changing. Now, we had a break of structure, made another high, came down, consolidated a little bit, made a low, went back up to the area where it made a high. Now it's kind of consolidating. Not kind of, it's consolidating, right? And a lot of it is because it's bouncing off this reversal zone. So it even came down, made another low in the area where it was right here. So we can see what, seeing this is just ranging. Some consolidation periods in between the ranging, but it's ranging. It's ranging between this reversal zone and I would say this low right here, these previous lows that were made, right? So boom, it's ranging, low consolidation again. So still ranging. Now we had a break of structure right here. Price makes another low, pulls back. It makes a high pretty much almost in the same area where this low is, right? But it didn't break it. It didn't break above it. So we know what? Looking at this was just a pullback. And then price continues on and we have another break of structure again, right here. Price consolidates a little bit and then continues on. Hits these daily unmitigated levels, excuse me, pulls back a little bit. And now it's just retesting this area right here. Got a little pullback, I guess you can say slight little break of structure above this previous low, but it wicked out and came back down and just kind of really confirmed that it was really just a pullback. So that is how you understand what market structure shift is. That's what it is. Like I said, it is identifying the patterns of higher highs and higher lows, which is an uptrend, and identifying the patterns of lower highs and lower lows, which would be a downtrend. Like I said, break of structure is what? When price takes out the last swing high or low. And like we said, it can signal a potential trend shift. But you have to have confirmation. The way that you have confirmation that the trend has actually changed is you would need a change of character. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, when you trade with structure, this gives you a whole clearer view and a much better picture. So you're not taking us by because you think, oh, price is going to reverse right here. Like you want to have confirmation. That's why you want to have a strategy, because a strategy will, how would I say, keep your trading entries in organized. It'll keep them in order, because with a strategy, you can't trade the strategy unless the strategy sets up. But also, too, you can look at market structure to get an understanding of where you think price will go. Now, let me give you a good example. So, for what I was seeing, now, I'm looking here at price, right? So this is our opening candle right here. Let me open this up some more. Opening candle is right here, right where my crosshair is over this candle, right? That's our opening candle. Now, we have market structure shift, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I got two dailies up here. Those are targets, but I also have a daily here, an unmitigated level. And I look back to see, I look left. Remember, we always got to look left, right? Looking left helps us tell the story. And I saw these lows and I'm like, characteristic of NQ, it's going to come down, hit this daily, hit this unmitigated, and possibly take out, sweep these London lows. And then if it is going to reverse and go bullish, it'll do it after that, or it may continue on bearish. But what it did do is it came down, it tapped this second target, right? This is, remember, this is a day, these dailies are yesterday's price points when the market closed from the daily time frame. That's why I put these on my chart. These are very significant for NQ. NQ loves to go back to those levels. So as you can see, tapped in right here, broke a little bit below it, went back to it, and now it's like retesting, and we don't know, of course, where it's going, but I'm saying that just to say that's the reason why I use these. These are very, very significant in the strategies that I trade. That's why I trade these particular strategies that I do trade, because for me, it's just a clearer picture. Doesn't mean other strategies aren't good. Doesn't mean support and resistance isn't good. Doesn't mean hybrid super scalping isn't good. It doesn't mean the conflux strategy isn't good. It doesn't mean the bias breakout strategy isn't good. I'm just saying, for me, this is how I trade, and you can see why I use the indicators that I use and why I use these daily levels as targets. So 2 minutes left to fill out the sheet. I only got 27 responses. So let's see here. I'm going to drop it again. Let me do this. Drop the link one more time for anybody that jumped on. I don't know if everybody, we got 65 people on here. We only have 28 responses on the forum. So I'm going to drop it again. So y'all fill the forum out. And you have 1 minute. I'll probably extend it another 15 minutes because I like everybody to get an opportunity. So yeah, I'll extend it. I gotta wait for it to end first, but I'll extend it. But that's the forum. So if you got like 1 minute if you fill it out right now, but if it doesn't allow you to fill it out, just give me a sec. I'll extend the time and I'll give it to 7:15, and then after that, that'll close it out. That'll close it out for the day. Let's see here. Trent, we talked about this. Thank you. I'm looking at the form now. Yeah, we did, brother. Sin, I see you. All right, let me manage this. All right, so, all right, I'm extending it. I just extended it to 7:15. So let's keep going. Let's fill it out. I'm going to drop the link again after this. Did he call that a B+ loan? Got you. All right, I just dropped the link again. So let's keep going. Let's fill it out. Like I said, there's 63 of us in here. 44 likes. Let's get the likes up. And I want to see at least 62 responses, 64 responses on this on the giveaway form. So let me see. What lazy talking about? 29, 355, 75. Oh, it's already gone. 29, 355, 75 would be here. Yeah, I think if it is going to reverse, that's going to be a good point for it to do it. All right, y'all got 15 more minutes. Khalid, good afternoon. April Lambert said done. That's what's up. Felly one or Fellion, Prince Dunn, that's what's up. Are the hearts the number of accounts we are having or rating? It's a rating. It's a rating. So let's see here. Who just hit me? All right, cool. B plus loans, 1 minute setup. Yeah, I definitely can see price going long now once it then came and swept the lows and took out these daily levels. And now I can definitely see it going up. I'm not going to log in. I'm logged out of everything, so I ain't taking nothing. It's all good. Everybody done, Trent? You making my chance harder to spend the gotta give everybody an opportunity. You know how that work. All right, if you on stream and you didn't hear me, go into go into the comment section, scroll down where you see the link, the docs Google link. Click that, sign in. I mean, not sign in. Click that and fill the form out. I'm gonna be doing some giveaways here in probably about 15 minutes. So you have until 7:15 Pacific Standard Time, 9:15 Central Time, 10:15 Eastern Time to get that finished. All right. So let's jump back to main screen. And we talked about market structure shift. Anybody has any questions about that, let me know. But just remember, market structure is the way that you can find and or confirm the direction of which way NQ is moving. And it's very, very important to understand that. So what I would say is to get maybe a further look, jump on YouTube, jump on Google, and put what is market structure shift. You can also put in the Google search bar, what is breaker structure, what is change of character. You'll get some stuff that'll pop up, and then it'll start giving you a good idea. I've done it a couple times on here, but you can definitely find some good resources on that. It's not anything hard. It's just something that you need to just put your head into and understand how to identify it. And as you're going through any resource on it, you can open up your charts and start getting an idea of, oh, this is what it is. You know what I mean? So, and you can see it on any time frame. So just keep that in mind. All right, where we at? Good morning. One time seeing I put the wrong number of heart, shaking my head. That to me, 5 for me. Guys, it's all good. Change the character, trend shift. You're driving a manual transmission. Absolutely. Spin the wheel. Apollo manager voice throwing in the towel. That is so funny. All right, cool. So y'all got that. Like I said, any questions on that, let me know, and we'll get in the tip of the day. Tip of the day today is embrace the discomfort of sitting in a trade. Exiting early out of anxiety is a skill problem, not a market problem. Embrace the discomfort of sitting in a trade. Exiting early out of anxiety is a skill problem, not a market problem. And a lot of us, I figured this will be a good one. A lot of us suffer from this. And it's okay. It's not like, doesn't mean the world is coming to an end. It doesn't mean that you suck as a trader. None of that. Something that we got to work on. Think about it. Think about what it's saying. Embrace the discomfort because it can be pretty uncomfortable sitting in a trade. Like, it's a skill that you have to, how would I say, it's a skill that you have to learn. You have to become familiar with. You have to learn how. That's why we say set it and forget it. So just know, like, this is what you're going to be dealing with as a trader. Period. You're going to be dealing with that. So I know that when we're sitting in trades and if they take a long time to hit, I know it can be very uncomfortable. I know that. Trust me, I know that. But at the same time, that's why I say no emotions, no feelings in trading. Because what's making you exit early is anxiety. And that is what? That is emotions. That's feelings. So, so everybody's having some issues, I'm noticing, with Take Profit. I mean, with TradeGheenyuz. Take Profit is, Lucid is. I just tried my mind fund futures. So must be something going on with TradeGheenyuz. Yeah. That's the only thing I can think. Because think about it. That's the number one common denominator for all of our prop firms, right? TradeGheenyuz. So I'm thinking something's going on with them. So anyway, going back to what I was stating. Premature exits are one of the most common profit killers. Exiting prematurely. Now I know that we're in a base hit market. All right. So don't get it confused. You know what I mean? This is just for the sake of context. I know that the terrain has changed and we're taking base hits and stuff like that right now. But let's just focus on what sitting in a trade can do, right? All right. So cutting our winners short while letting the losers run. A lot of us will do that. Like the trade will be losing and we'll just hold it thinking that it's going to turn around. And we have to understand that we can't just be cutting our winners short, right? The way to get around that right now is what? We're taking base hits and we're leaving runners. And we're letting the runners do the work. But at least we're going to be 60 to 80% of our position, we're going to bank that. And then we're going to let that runner run. So that's how we're overcoming this terrain that we're trading in versus sitting in a trade in our full position, waiting for it to hit our target. So the fix is this. What I just stated, taking base hits, leaving runners, having a predefined target before your entry, right? So there's nothing for you to decide while you're in the trade. So you ain't got to figure nothing out. Always have an idea of like, all right, I'm gonna take profit right here, and I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do stuff like that. That'll be having your predetermined or predefined targets. All right. If anxiety is driving your exits, then reduce your size, right? Reduce your size, meaning the amount of contracts, the amount of units, and then set it and forget it. Set it and walk away. That's why another reason why, if y'all notice, I say I don't like to watch my trades. When I'm in a trade, I like to just set it and just let it do its thing. Set your, if you're going to take a base hit and leave a runner, set all that. And like I said, turn the volume up. Make sure you have the handbell or some type of, they got a handbell and they got a few other notification sounds that you can use that'll let you know that price hit that point. And then once you hear that, you can jump back onto the charts. If you're around your house, I always say, like, turn the volume up on whatever device you're trading on so you can hear that notification sound. And then you can come back and something happened. Either it hit stop loss or it hit your TP, where you took some partials, took that base hit, and now you can reset your stop loss for the proper number of units that you're or contracts that you're still in the trade, and move your stop loss into profit, and then go back about your business again. So we got Skin and Wicks. Hey, it's cool. Kika Bug, what's good? Changed my YouTube name to my business name. It's been a while since I've been on. Got a little discouraged in my trading journey, so I took a break. That's what's up. No. When you're letting the runner run, laser focused mind, move your stop loss. If you're in a buy, then move your stop loss into profit. Buy or sell. And don't put it right at break even. A little space. A little space. Let me show you what I mean. So like, let's say this pink line is your entry, right? You know, you're in the trade. Trade's going up. You took TP. You took a base hit right here at this previous swing low right here. And now you got a runner in, right? So I would say, like, if you watch my crosshair, you can put your stop loss like right about there. Leave a little space in between your stop loss and your entry area. So if price comes back and takes your runner out, at least you left a little bit of space there to make a little bit of bread off that runner to take care of your fees, and it'll leave you a little bit of bread at the same time. And dog said, pray and walk away. But yeah, that's how you would do that. But yeah, Kika Bug, thanks for coming back. Thanks for popping back in. This is our 100th episode today. There's a form. I'm gonna drop the form one more time. Y'all got 3 minutes to fill it out to try to go ahead and get some. We got 44 responses. Paste. And there it is. How do you set the bell notification? Right click on your screen, go to settings, go to trading, and right here, execution sound. You got handbell, you got a bunch of stuff. I like the handbell. You got thin, handbell, fault, chirpy, calling, beep, beep, alarm clock, 3 notes, reverb. I got the handbell. Just make sure select it, and then make sure that this is moved up, and then make sure that the volume on your device is all the way up as well, like on your laptop, whatever you're trading on. So, yeah, that's how you do it. Real simple. So we got 45 responses. That's what's up. That's what's up, Kika Bug. Cool. All right, cool. That's what's up. Yo, not sharing. Oh, my bad. Dang it. Thank you. My bad, y'all. Again, right click, settings. You're going to go down to trading. It'll probably be on symbol. You're going to go down to trading, and right here, execution sound. Make sure it's all the way up. Drop down box, choose the sound you want. I like the handbell. Handbell seems to be the loudest one out of all of them. And then hit OK. And then boom, and you're in there. And there it is. Real simple. And just make sure you're turning up the volume on your device. Got y'all. How do you take profit on your runner if you don't have a stop loss set? You will have a stop loss set. When you how you take profit on your runner? If you should have a stop loss set. All right, so the form just closed. So anybody that didn't sign up, you know what I'm saying, you'll just have to catch the next one. But let's see here. So Sin said, how do you take profit on your runner if you don't have a stop loss set? Or are we supposed to set a new? No, you don't have to set a new stop loss. Sin, you got to go and watch the video, bro. You got to watch the video. Because it's it's super, the video is super self-explanatory. I'm gonna drop the link, and I'm gonna drop the link for the video. The video shows you everything. Like I explained it like to a T. Literally to a T, man, to a T. Where is it? Right here. I'm gonna drop it right here and check it out. And I'm telling you, like this video is on point. Boom, there it is. All right. Oh, you meant TP. No, you don't set a T. Your runner, you're letting your runner run. You don't even set a TP for your runner. That's why it's called a runner. You just let it run. But all you do is make sure that you put your stop loss in. Like I said, move your stop loss in profit, whether it's a buy or sell, and then you just go ahead and you just let it run. And how would you know when you wanna exit? I would say you have to look left and choose a target, or you could just let it run all day. Literally, like let it run the whole. If you want to let it run the whole session, let it run the whole session. It's a runner. Or let's say if you're in your runner and your runner gets up here somewhere, you're like, you know what, I'm cool with that. Or you take it at a particular level or whatever, or you happy what it is. Really, the way that you should do it is you just let your runner run. Because I feel like the runner is like a free trade. The runner, right? Because you already bank your position. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the most you can out of a runner, out that runner. So maybe you may take it here. Maybe this could be, a point you may take it. Maybe you may take it at one of these other swings. Maybe you may take it up here. Maybe you may, set your TP up here, or just let it run and just constantly just watch it. It gets to a certain point, you're like, you know what? I'll take profit right here. But the idea out of the runner is to get as much as you can out of that one contract that's left. All right, let's see here. Or you can manually close it out. Right. You can manually close it out instead of TP. Exactly. Either way. All right. So let me set some stuff up really quickly. But yeah, that's on the tip of the day. Let me do this. Let me do this first. So tip of the day, y'all pretty much know, what this is as far as, understanding that if you're exiting early, then it's anxiety that's causing you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you have to also understand that there are times where you may see, how would I say, on your runner, you may see, let's say you see a market structure shift, you see a break of structure, and you see that the trend is changing. That'll be a good reason to exit out your runner. That'll be another good reason. Now you can let it run and just to see what it does, but if you see that, like let me give you an example. Like let's say you were in a sell, right? You were in a sell from here somewhere, right? You took profit somewhere and you left a runner, right? And your runner's running, and you're seeing like little pullbacks, boom, little pullbacks, and you keep seeing it doing this, right? You keep seeing it doing that. Then you've seen it do this, right? You're like, wait, I got to break a structure. Then it's, another break of structure. Maybe you would have possibly got out of your runner somewhere around here, but then if you look, it made another high and then it continued on bearish. So you would have to kind of figure out. That's why it's always good to understand market structure and always good to understand candle formation. Because let's say if this continued on bearish, then I would have told you what? All right, the trend is changing. Let me just take profits on my runner right now. So there's a lot of ways you got to do it. That's going to come from experience. I can tell you this, but it's not like you're going to learn it right now. You're going to learn it from experience. You're going to learn it from being in trades, having your runners run, understanding price action, and then understanding just based on a lot of trades, based on your journaling, you'll be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a profit on my runner, because you're gonna notice some characteristics, but it takes time for that, right? It takes time for that. It's gonna take good year
year and a half to get something like that down. You got to take a lot of trades. You know what I mean? It's just the experience thing. That's all that it is. That's something that you really can't teach. I can tell you, but that won't teach you. It just gives you the ideology, and then from there, you're going to truly learn it by, this is your 500th trade and your, 300-400 time of leaving a runner. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. All right, so got you. The manual close. Got you. I think I may have misunderstood your question. You confused me when you threw stop loss in there, so my bad. Sometimes when you said TPs, take profit trade evade gives you error and says you cannot modify. It's I don't trade on trade evade, so I'm not sure about that. Marvin, suiting up OMG. I'm so happy, my fourth boy. Oh, you got 4 boys? That's what's up, man. Congrats to you, brother. That's dope. That's dope. 4 boys. 1 more, man. You have a basketball team. 4 boys, 1 girl, 5 total. Ooh, that girl. Ooh, Lord, I know she about to. Ooh, she about to be like, 4 boys. She gonna end up probably being a tomboy. She got 4 boys. Boy, she gonna be rough. That's all right. That's gonna toughen. That's gonna keep her tough. Maybe I can add 2 more girls if I can get twin girls. I heard that, brother. Well, shout out to your wife. Right, V Brewer? He said, sweet baby Jesus. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. All right, cool. Let me that's it on tip of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions on that, just let me know. And let me go ahead on and let me set this up for us. And we'll get to cracking on that, give away some accounts. And yeah. Where's my wheel of names? Wheel of names. All right, let's get in here. We have 47 responses. We had like 60-some folks. Well, hey. Boom, boom, boom. Paste. All right, let's see what we got up in here. All right. Let me move this over. And we have our wheel of names. I have 3 girls and 1 more girl on the way, so we opposites. Wow. Ta. Wow. Girl dad, for real. Nix, I'm about to draw it, bro. You super anxious over there, Nix. He said, when will you draw it, man? Guys didn't enter the contest because you already know how my luck is. He said, thank you for your kindness. That's what's up. All right, so let me go ahead on the screen share. And we're going to get in there right now. These are the 47 entries. That's what we got. Total 47 entries. All right. So these are for 50. It's all good, Nick. I'm just teasing you, bro. These are for 50Ks. All right. TEF 50K. So I'm gonna let it rock. Let me let it roll around a little bit. Let it roll around a little bit before I hit it. Let's see here. I ain't gonna even look. I'm just gonna look away. All right, bam. There we go. First one. Who we got? Paula. I don't want to butcher your name, but Paula B 22 at Gmail. Let me go ahead on and screenshot that. Please DM me on Discord. Boom. Please DM me on Discord and let me know, hey, this is Paula. I won a 50K account today. Did it remove it? Yes, it did. All right, cool. Let's see here. Next one. My bad. Shout out to you, Paula. My bad. Uh-oh. Football, baseball, basketball. I like that. I am a 3-sport athlete. That's what's up. Football, baseball, basketball. Please make sure you DM me on Discord and just let me know, yo, it's football, baseball, basketball. I want a 50K account. All right, we got 3 more. Let's rock. Shout out to you. All right, let's rock again. Let's rock. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Get Sneehalls. Uh-oh. I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is. That's dope. All right, please DM me. Shout out to you. Congrats, multiple sports. I love it. All right, we got, let's see here. We got 2 more. Let's go. Uh-oh, B. Washington. Shout out to you. Please make sure you DM me and let me know, yo, that's me. I won the and DM me with your email as well, so I can confirm. And that was 4, and this will be the last one. Excuse me. Let's go. Who we got? Oh, Wally sells houses. That's what's up. Wally sells houses. Congrats to you as well. Boom. Bam. All right, y'all. Well, those are our 5 winners. And congratulate to y'all, for real. Congratulations to y'all. I'm gonna talk over here. Always cool to give away, do some giveaways. Like I said, just go ahead and DM me and just say, yo, y'all know what to say. So let's see here. Who we got? Somebody new. Get down to Dolphin. One with your server. All right, cool. So just let me know. So Paul, I got you. That's right. Oh, laser focused mind. That is you. B. Washington. That's right. Okay, got you. Let's see here. Got you, Paula. Cool. Let's see here. It says take profits active. I don't know why I want to allow trades. I reached out to take profit support since. Yeah, I think it's definitely something going on with I think it's something possibly going on with TradeGheenyuz. Don, I got you. Football, baseball, basketball, I got you. That's what's up. All right, cool. So just give it a little sec. Those will be out sometime later today. Once my big brother gets back, I'm gonna send him the emails and he'll send them out. So just be looking for sometime this afternoon. Wally. That's what's up, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you get a little something. I think yeah. Wally's been rocking since like the very beginning. That's what's up, man. Congrats to you, brother. For real. So I got Wally. It's only one more person. I think that was Sister Sneehall, right? I think it is. She gonna let me know. She gonna let me know. For real, but congrats to y'all. That was pretty dope. Let me go to main screen. Hold on, let me see who's this. Oh, absolutely, Don. Absolutely, Don. You got it. No problem. Shoot, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, rocking with Trade Genius Live, making the community what it is. I appreciate everybody who always is you know, helping other people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Answering questions, engaging. You know, all of that stuff. All of that stuff is important. And a big shout out to V Brewer, C Moody, and Serena. Like I said, they are other beacons of light in the community for sure. Just couldn't tap into everybody, but I think right now those three, you know what I'm saying? No one can really disagree with me that those three definitely deserve getting their accolades. That's for real. And Sister Sneehall, I'm glad you got some. QU wow. I'm putting that up. QU wow for that one. She said it's because I think I'm in Arkansas. I don't win nothing. That's funny. You haven't won anything yet. But yeah, that is hilarious. Q, that's funny. One more time, yep. Oh man, I appreciate that. C-Dub. I appreciate that. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, bro. Like I said, when I started this on February 27th, February 24th, I didn't really know where it was gonna go. I was just rocking. I stepped out on faith. I stepped out with the best intentions, and we're here now. So I think the milestone now will be every 100th episode we're gonna do something. It's gonna get better and better and better. That's all it will be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everyone, you're all absolutely, and that's pretty much how I feel. That's how I feel right there. I know y'all don't see all of T. Pruitt's on screen. You don't see all of his on the main screen. You don't see all of his double high fives, but high 10. I should say. But everyone. You guys are all beacons in this community. For real, y'all beacons of light. Understand that. And I'm glad that we have that this community is truly built up on graciousness and love. And that's one thing that was very important for me is that we had that component because I didn't want you don't want nobody in the community that's in here on some negative, pessimistic attitude. You know what I mean? Seem like everybody here is super, super gracious. Not seem like. I don't know why am I saying seem like. Everybody in here is super gracious, super helpful. You know what I mean? Super respectful. You know what I mean? Those are like all the things those like the only things you can ask for. You know what I'm saying? And just everyone being responsible and, everyone reaching their hand out to pull the next person up. You know what I mean? There's no crab in a barrel effect in here, which I love. Like we're all pulling each other up, like, boom, come on, you and me. Oh, go grab him, go grab her. Like that was the whole point of starting this community. And like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm super, super humble, man. Like I may not seem like, cause I'm not like, yeah, and all that, but trust me, like I'm super, super humble. Like I'm just taking the moment and I'm taking the day in. Like literally because what I've learned to do lately, like in the past, like 3-4 years of my life is, I always make sure that I like take in the moment. You know what I mean? Like I always make sure I take in the moment. I always make sure like I live in the moment, whatever it is. Like even going back to like my foot surgery when it was my last day there, that was May 27th. Just go to show you how these dates, I keep these dates, right? It was May 27th and it was my last day. Like I never had to go back to that place again. I was going there for 9 months. And honestly, I had to like stop and look around. I didn't just walk out of the office. I went, told everybody, thank you. I appreciate your help. Everyone that helped me, you know, just all of that stuff. And I looked around and I even like told myself like, okay, like this is it, bro. Like you ain't got to come back here. This is like a moment in, this was like a 9-month, you know, section of your life that, you know, you were here and you went through whatever you went through. You met some cool people and now it's time to move on. You know what I mean? And like right now, it's the same thing. Like I'm just taking in the moment, you know, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But also too, I still know there's more work to do. There's a whole another 100 more episodes to get to, right? Before we get to the 1,000th episode. On the 1,000th episode, that's gonna be crazy. The 1,000th episode, I can tell you right now, Lord willing that we get to that point, it's gonna be crazy. That's all I can say, because I already have an idea of like some stuff that I want to do. That's gonna be a really, really big day. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna get my brothers involved. Like that's gonna be a big, big day. You know what I mean? But you can't have the 1,000th without the 100th, without the 200th, and so on and so forth. So I feel like the mark now is like every 100th episode. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the mark for us now, for this community. Every 100th episode, we're gonna do something. And then also too, I wanted to let y'all know, because it finally, y'all, I've been fighting with this for a while, but I finally got it done. And when I say fighting with it, not like it was a fight, but it was just had to work through some adversity. So let me get there. So let me slide this over and then I'll share my screen. And I just want to show y'all a little something. So the screen share. All right, so y'all see this, right? Finally, I got the store up. I got the merch store up. Bam. So I'm gonna tell y'all about this. Every single item on here, I'm gonna tell you, every single item on here, I curated. Literally, every single item you see on here, I curated. Not only did I, one sec. Not only did I curate every item, I also curated every logo, every garment, like the water bottles. I took my time and I did this thing one by one, literally. It took me probably, I don't know, I think it's 90 something items in here. And like I curated them based on color, based on t-shirt color. Of course, you can change t-shirt colors, you can change hat colors, all of that type stuff. But I curated all of this, women's shirts, men's shirts. I'm going to be adding some other stuff to it, but this is what I started with. So you can go in here and you can find you something cool. I'm going to be doing like some other stuff, like some jerseys, some varsity style jackets and stuff like that. But yeah, man, go in here and grab some, support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Wear it, post it. If you get something and you wear it, like take a picture of it, post it and tag me. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I'll be definitely excited. I'm definitely excited about this. I'm going to grab some stuff off here myself. And if you can see, all the prices are cool. What I did was I went around and I looked like what most people are selling t-shirts for like $30, right? So I was like, I'm gonna sell my t-shirts for a little bit less. Most people selling hoodies for like 50 and up. I wanted mine to be less. Hoodies like $41. You know what I mean? So just to let y'all know, like I was even conscious on the price. Like hats, everyone's doing hats for like 20 and 25. My hats are 17. You know what I mean? So if you look at everything and you go like do some comparison, like I really took my time to like go through this and, like I said, curate everything. And I looked at a lot of other websites. I looked at a lot of other, YouTubers with stuff on merch, and some stuff was even higher than that. And I was like, wow, like I'm not about to charge nobody $75 for a sweatshirt. I'm not about to do that. So these prices, I wanted to make sure that the prices was good. The garments were good. I chose good garments. I didn't just choose the cheapy t-shirt. I chose like the middle one because it was like, like you think low, middle, high. The high, of course, would have brought up the price. So I left it in the middle. And I have some of these styles of t-shirts in other things. And I know the t-shirts are good. I know that the garments are good. So everything here is, like I said, was curated by me. All the logos, placements, the shirts that I chose, like I said, the colors, like everything. So you get a chance, man, go grab yourself something. Like I said, support the channel. I think this is pretty cool. I'm going to grab some stuff off of here This weekend I'm gonna go spend I'm gonna go spend $500 or $1,000. I mean, I'm just putting my own money back into, you know what I'm saying, into the business. So I'm gonna buy some stuff and I'm gonna start wearing some stuff on stream because a lot of these logos I don't have. The only one that I have really truly is just my Astro logo right here, which is actually me, TradeGheenyuz. And then I'm gonna talk to my brothers about possibly doing some edge funder stuff and kind of just go from there. But yeah, man. So I'm pretty excited about this. Like finally, it took forever. It was weird. Like I was trying to connect it. I kept getting a API key error. I'm like, how? And I kept doing it. And then one day I was like, I was sitting on my sofa doing my admin stuff. And one day something was like, hey, try to log into the store. Like try to set the store up again. Even though I had been reaching out and letting them do whatever they were doing on the back end, YouTube. And I had reached out to Spreadshop, shout out to them. And they was like, it ain't on us on YouTube. So I hit up YouTube, hadn't got a response back, but I saw that they got my response. And then one day I just say, you know what, this was like last week. I was like, let me just try to just go in. I went in and it just fired up. I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, cool. Thank the Lord, it's working. So boom, there it is. There it is. You know what I mean? For real. Make a shirt of the 100-wheel drawing I didn't win. You know what I mean? So yeah. So like I said, man, and then also too, I believe it's set up to where you can even like add some stuff. That's going to be the next thing because it took a long time. I'm gonna start adding stuff like little logos and stuff like that, like stuff like protect your capital, things that we talk about, like a non-profitable trade is nothing but a business expense. I think I'm gonna start adding some text and stuff like that to a lot of these. But yeah, so there it is. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and jump back to main screen. And then yeah. And then like I said, man, I just want to tell y'all, man, once again, man, I appreciate all of y'all for real, even getting to this day. But like I said, I know we got more work to do. And I can't wait till we just got to keep pushing. Everybody, like getting to 100 episodes is not just about me. It's about y'all also. But also understand that it takes day 1, right? It takes day 3. It takes day 10, day 50, day 60. It takes all of that to get to day 100. And I'm saying that in a regard, like even when you equate that to trading, right? It takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes time to get to these, first of all, achieve the goals, and it takes time to get to those areas that where we want to get to. It ain't gonna happen overnight. You just gotta just keep just cracking. Like don't quit. You know what I mean? Don't try not to take no breaks. You know what I mean? Don't get in your head about it. You know what I mean? Like just stay locked in. You know, when I say don't get in your head about it, so this was something that was told to me. My big brother always told me when I would be sending him those screenshots y'all know every time that I was blowing accounts, I was blowing 20 at a time because at that point I was only trading Apex. There was no other prop firm I was trading. TF wasn't around. I didn't know anything about anything else. That's all I was trading. You got to think I'm still new, right? So when I was sending those screenshots, he would always tell me, don't trip. You're one trade away from changing your life. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing. When you think you need to take a break, don't take a break. You may not need to take a break. Maybe you just need to demo trade more. Maybe you need to back test more. Maybe you just need to put some more work in on the studying and on the practicing side. I'm not saying that you got to continue to keep live trading, but I'm saying don't step away from trading and take a break from it and don't do anything. Because think about it, whatever that you started building on, you stop that process. Continue to keep building. If you feel that your live trading ain't where it needs to be, then stop live trading and just go back to back testing and demo trading. Just do that over the course of 2-3 months or however long that you're going to take a break away from live trading. But don't take a break away from trading. Think about it, because that's hurting you. You know what I mean? So just stay locked in. That's the best thing you can do. Just stay locked in. If you don't want to live trade, that's fine. You don't have to buy another prop firm account. Just make sure you're demo trading, pick up some strategies. If you're in the inner circle, there's a ton of strategies in there. Maybe the strategy you're trading doesn't speak to your personality. Try another strategy. I'm not saying try it and live test it. I'm saying get another strategy, go back and back test it 3 years and just focus on studying. Just give yourself some time. Tell yourself, you know what? For the next 3 months, I'm just going to study this one strategy. I'm going to back test it. And when the live market comes, I'm going to demo trade it and I'm going to see where that takes me. And then trust me, if you do that enough, you will have the confidence and then you'll know when it's ready for you to live trade. No one is going to have to tell you. You'll know. So I'll say, like, don't take no breaks. Just stay locked in. Stay locked in. Same thing with me doing this. I had started feeling like, man, because I'm going to tell y'all something about me. Like, something I've learned about myself within this is me pretty much over my entire life, but I've really truly learned something about myself. Like, I would say like maybe 2022, 2023. I don't like being handcuffed to time. Something I just learned about myself. And when I look back on my life, I've always been like that. Like, I always like to move on the way I move. I'm a very untraditional person. Seriously. Like, I'm very untraditional. And I had to look back on my life and understand that's just who I am as a person. I'm telling you, I got to the point to where on Thanksgiving, I would do stuff like, I'm telling y'all gonna crack up. I would do stuff like make pizza and like stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't do traditional Thanksgiving food. Now, of course, if I was going to visit family, they doing that, that's what they doing. But I would do like super untraditional stuff. Like, I would go buy some, you know, like some spell flour, make some dough, roll it out. Like, seriously, make some pizza, just do something totally different. And I've realized that I don't like to be a slave to trends. Even though TradeGheenyuz is my name, but I'm saying I don't like to I don't like to do what everybody else is doing. I just don't. I like to do my own thing. I like to be different. And I had to realize that I've always been this way. Never really even knew it. I've been this way since elementary school. Seriously. Like, I would be in school, not in elementary school, but I'm just saying, like, I would be in school, like when I got to high school, like, I would always wear sunglasses. I would get in trouble for wearing sunglasses. I know that may sound stupid, may sound crazy, but that's just who I am as a person. I'm different. And I always strive to be different. I never wanted to be like anyone else. And guess what? I got a bunch of pink slips that I had to go to the office. Why? Because I was wearing my sunglasses and I didn't want to take them off. I don't know what you call that, but that's just who I am as a person. Like, I'm just different. I don't like to be put in a box. I don't like to be handcuffed to time. I like my freedom. I like to move how I move, when I want to move, the way that I want to move. Of course, responsibly. I'm not reckless, but at the end of the day, I just feel like some things was harmless. Like, yeah, a teacher may not want you with sunglasses in the class. I get it. But at that age, the way I felt, the way I thought, I'm keeping my sunglasses on. I ain't taking them off. Call it what you want to. But I'm using that as an example, good, bad, or indifferent. Call it what you want to. But I'm using that as an example to tell y'all that I started understanding something about myself where I realized, like, I don't like to be put in a box. I like to have my freedom. One of the reasons why I quit my job. One of the reasons why I stepped out on faith. One of the reasons why I said I'll never work for nobody else again. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm doing stuff totally different. And I have a master's degree. You know what I mean? So a lot of people in my family are like, bro, you crazy. Okay, think what you want. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sharing this with you guys because it's okay to be whoever you are. Like, be who you are. Don't let nobody put you in no box. Don't let nobody make you feel like you got to be doing something a certain way. Like, do it your way. I feel like as long as you're being responsible, that's it. I feel like responsibility takes care of everything. Remember, responsibility, there's discipline, there's intelligence, there's calculated risk, there's all those things, right? So that's just how I do things now. I feel like as long as I'm being responsible, I'm good. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about what people think. I don't care about what people say. You know what I mean? I don't care about how people perceive me. I don't care what their thoughts are of me. I don't care about any of that. I am going to do me. I am going to move the way that I want to move, when I want to move, how I want to move, where I want to move. Period. I don't care if my parents don't like it. I don't care who don't like it. I truly don't. I'm not living for nobody. I'm living for myself. Period. I feel like this. My parents, they did, all of our parents, right? Think about it. Our parents did what they did. They got with who they got with. They married who they wanted to marry. They had us, right? And they did what they wanted to do, right? So I feel like it's my turn to do what I want to do. I never even let my parents put me in a box. And it's one thing that I think my parents understood, like, that boy gonna do what he want to do. I'm about to lean back because ain't no sense me even getting in the way, because they realized like they were in the way. Now, I still have taken all of those lessons from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shout out to my parents. I appreciate my parents, my grandparents too. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still did things the way that I wanted to do them. I'll give y'all another little story. All these tattoos, my grandma did not like when I got all these tattoos. She hated it. Literally, she hated it. And every time I would see her, you know, every time I would go see my grandmother, we had a whole 30-minute talk on these tattoos. The first thing she would do when I would come in, I'd be like, hey, grandma, give her a kiss, give her a hug. And she would just look at me and shake her head and be like, child, why you do that? Why you put all that stuff all over your body? Can you take it off? And I would just chuckle and be like, nah, grandma, like, I didn't. Now, I didn't go back out of respect. I didn't go like back and forth with her in the conversation. I let her say what she said, and that was that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life, period, whatever that is. And being a trader, you get the weird things from your family because a lot of people don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? They think like you out there just throwing money away, like you gambling, or I don't know what this perception of what people have about being in trading. You know what I'm saying? And I've gotten now to the point to where like I asked God to remove all the enemies. Like I was like, God, get all the enemies out of my way. And guess what? I started losing a whole bunch of friends. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Go figure. So even down to that, like audit your circle, choose who's around you, like be selective and be unapologetic about that. I'm very unapologetic about that. Like I got family members that be, hey, can't borrow nothing from me, bro. Like you got to go get it. Now, I don't mind helping, but at the same time, like if I see you not doing nothing, don't expect me to help you do something. You know what I mean? And that's just how I am now. Like I audit my circle. The people that are around me got to be like-minded. If you ain't on what I'm on, you ain't about to be nowhere near in my circle. Seriously. And just keep that in mind. Audit your circle. Because everybody that's around you is not for you. Just keep that in mind. I'm telling you, I have a little list and it's been growing. I got this list of people that I totally don't even deal with, that you can't even come around me no more. I got some ex-friends on there. I hate to say it, Lord's my witness. I even got some family members on there. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I got like 3 family members on there. I'm talking about like, you can't call me. I ain't trying to talk to you. Like, that's just the way that it is. And I'm super unapologetic about that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I have to live my life the way I want to live my life and live my life for me. You're not going to put me in a box. You're not going to come and try to impose your will on me. You're not going to bring your negative vibes and negative attitude and pessimistic ways around me. I ain't doing none of that. You'll never get to a place of success if you have those kind of people around you, because they're not going to do anything but bring you down. And just because somebody got the same blood running through their veins, don't make them family. It's another thing I'm going to say too. And y'all know I was raised by my grandparents. Straight up. That's another thing I'm going to say. Just because you got the same blood don't mean they are family. Period. Period. And just because you got time in with somebody like, oh yeah, me and so-and-so, we go back 20 years. That don't mean nothing either. We think it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. What really matters is what was the quality of that 20 years? Because think about it. On that list I was telling y'all, I got some ex-friends that 20-some years of friendship, gone, done. Then I have some people in my circle now that they only been around like 3-4 years, but they've been more solid in the 3-4 years than some of these cats that I was dealing with was solid in the whole 20. Seriously. So that's why I said you got to audit your circle. You got to understand who's around you, what their mentality is, how they think, how they move. And let me say this, no one's perfect. You're not looking for a perfect friend or a perfect family member or a perfect whatever. It's not about that. It's about mentality. It's about drive. It's about the way people think. And if you see anything negative, if you see any kind of betrayal, anything like that, man, get them out your circle. Straight up. Like, get them out your circle. They don't belong in your space. Because always understand this. If you're a good person and you do things right and you're responsible and you have an optimistic attitude and you always like bringing positivity around, think about it. Your presence is a gift. Straight up. And that's not even coming off conceited or anything like that. Just always remember, your presence is a gift. That's the reason why I don't want them kind of people around me. You know what I mean? Straight up. So I just had to say that just because I feel like it plays into everything that's going on today, like the 100th episode, how we got here. You have to start at day 1. You got to have day 10, and then you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just share that with y'all, and just so y'all know like who I am, how I think, how I rock, why I say the things that I say when we on stream. Because if you ever meet me in person, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Literally, if you ever meet me in person, I'm the same way. I don't change. This is who I am. And like I said, whatever positions I take, I am unapologetic about the positions I take. I don't care what you think, how you feel, whatever it is. Because I know whatever I do, I'm stepping out with the best intentions, and I always gonna do things responsibly, and I'm always gonna do things out of respect. So with that stated, you know what I'm saying? I think we'll leave it right there. I think we'll leave it right there. But I'm gonna go through the comment. I'm gonna go through the comment section and just see, because I've been hearing it going off as I've been talking, and I want to make sure that I tap into what you guys are saying back to me. I think it's important. Oh, Nix, what was my work before? Funny enough, that's why me and Scalp cool. I am a former IT security analyst. I have a bachelor's degree in IT information systems, and I have a master's degree in IT information systems, and I have a bachelor's degree in IT cybersecurity, cyber terrorism. So that was my job before. Y'all know the store Harbor Freight? Y'all know the Harbor Freight, the little cheapy tool store? I worked at their corporate office right here in Calabasas. That's where I worked. So, yep. And that was my last employer forever. So, let me get back up in here. Oh, that's what's up, T. Pruitt. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, y'all already grabbing stuff? Y'all grabbing stuff before me, man. That's what's up, though, man. I appreciate y'all. That's what's up. Like I said, when y'all wear it, man, post it, tag me. That'll be dope. I'm going to grab me some stuff today. I'm going to spend like $500. I'm just going to go in there, just buy a bunch of stuff and start wearing it on stream. I'm excited for that. But I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Micro-pricing methodology, cool. That's what's up. Be persistent and consistent, absolutely. Paper trade and back test in those moments. I totally agree. Like, don't take no breaks. Like I said, if y'all gonna take a break from live trading, but just don't take no breaks. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Jerry Jack, T. Pruitt. You're one trader away from changing your life. Post that somewhere that you can read every day. Yeah, absolutely. I think also too, I'm gonna put that on some of the shirts. Like I'm gonna choose a hoodie or something like that. Put that on the back. I'm gonna do that. I think that's a good one, V Brewer. Yeah, we need to post. That's something we should post. We should post that. Absolutely, Serena. So you have a strong need for personal autonomy. Absolutely, I do. I do, laser focus mind for real. He said, at least it was handmade, Jojo, were you funny? Posted on my laptop screen, that's dope. I'm a Libra, and you just explained my life. Ty, that's what's up. I'm a Taurus, you know what I mean? But I'm on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini. People say I'm a Gemini. I don't know. You know, I guess I can say that. Because one thing I've learned about me, either you like me or you don't. And that's cool. I'm not an in-between person. So I like that. Either you rock with me or you don't. I love that. I love that about my personality. So I got you, Nick, TradeGheenyuz. You got to put V Brewer comment on T. Yeah, we do. We do. we gonna take care of that. That part, train, preach, train. That's what's up. Scott always tells us that. So powerful. That motto will keep me locked in no matter what. I'm telling you, for real, Serena, like, you're one trade away from changing your life. Like, that is so real, right? That's one thing that always stuck with me. Funny you said that, but I can't stop laughing at it, the phrase, right? I love me some me in the words of my boy T.O., right? For real, Jerry Jack. You got to love yourself. Don't let nobody put you in a box. Don't let nobody try to tell you what you should be doing. It's funny how people that ain't doing nothing, they always be the ones that want to try to tell you what you should be doing. Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, how you know what I need to be doing? Only I know what's good for me. You know what I mean? I have a gambling problem according to my family. I don't share with them anymore. Wow. So you're a gambler? That's unreal. You know what, Donna? There it is. The best thing to do is just be quiet. And you know what? When you start getting them payouts, they're going to be like, dang, how you doing that? You know what you tell them? Oh, I'm gambling. I'm just good at gambling. For real. Like, if that's what y'all think, then okay, I'm a rock with that. Accountability is access. Motivation said real talk. That's what's up. Yes, sir. Facts. Oh, Eric Rashad's up in here. That's what's up, man. Shout out to you, Eric Rashad. Good to see you, brother. Good morning. I'm late to the party, but I'm here. You speaking some real ish? Absolutely. That's true. Yep. I'm one trade away from changing my life. Let's go. That's real. And that goes for family, especially family. Hate to say it, have a better relationship with strangers than my own family. Man, it's so real. So real how that happens. So real how that happens. Yeah, we won't quit. That's what's up. That's what's up, Donna. I'm in the right room. Everything you said is a spitting image of me and how I am. That's what's up. That's what's up, motivation, for real. Raider 40, word. Lexi Star, real talk. Ty said, for real. V Brewer, real talk. I live by this motto. The blood doesn't mean ish to me. It doesn't. It's unfortunate that we're exposed to that, right? It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me keep going. Exactly, Marvin Mensa. If you don't add value to me, yep, I don't need you. That's real. I'm one trade away from changing my life. That's real, Donna, for real. Some people always want to take, yep. Facts. I've been sober from weed and liquor for a month now, and I'm starting to see my circle change because I don't want to do that anymore. I'm trying to elevate. Shout out to you, Markayla, man. That's dope. I'm telling you, you're gonna notice that. You're gonna notice that. The minute you start trying to do better, people just gonna start either fading away or they're gonna be trying to pull you back in. Whoever they are, you don't need them. Because trust me, being sober is cool. You know, be high on life. Straight up, be high on life. You most definitely a different person. 20 years, so the circle gone, change. If your mindset has changed, great talk. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Teach and preach, sir. Many of folk thought I was crazy when I walked away from the toxic users and freeloaders in my life, be it family and friends. For real. Yep. That is so on point. Thank you for preaching. I needed the awakening. Peace and love, my brother. God bless you. Same to you, Earth Boy forever. For real. That was my last employer forever. I hope to say that, son. That was my last employer forever. For real. I'll never work for no one else again. I don't care. Facts, Trent. No one can live your life except for you. Absolutely, Method. So do depend on trading for a living. It's trading, and I had another business that I was doing. Decided not to bring it back when I had the fire. It was good. Made pretty good money out of it, but right now I'm getting into commercial real estate. So, and then, you know, you got to be, I'm pretty good with my bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked, save my money, you know what I'm saying? Be able to, how would I say, put something away for a rainy day. You know, like all of this was planned. Like everything I do is planned. I don't never just do something. So even when I was gonna get into trading, like even though I didn't know what I was going to do, I still had planned for whatever that was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So I set myself up in a position to where I had at least 2 years of being able to pay bills and being able to do whatever I needed to do and take care of myself. So like just bread put away. And worst case scenario, if that didn't work, I got a career. I could have just pivoted back and got a job if I'd have had to. You know, if I'd have had to take, 10 steps back, take another 100 steps forward, I was willing to do that too. That was the last case scenario in my plan. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't off the table, but it's not something that I was looking to revisit. But I know if I had to, meaning if trading just didn't work, nothing worked, whatever it was I was going to get into after after I quit my job, then I knew I could have went back into a career and could have went and worked for someone else. That'd have been easy. With my credentials and my education and my experience, like that'd have been very easy. So, how to purchase? Sorry for a dumb question, but I don't know where to start shopping. Oh, just go on there. Just go and have to run episode. Oh, we're heading to the beach. Congrats on 100 episode and all of you success, all your success trend. I'm very grateful to be a part of your community. Have a blessed one, everybody. Jazz Rich, I'm jealous. It's like the second time that you said you're going to the beach and you did not give me an invite. But enjoy the beach. That's one of my favorite places, for real, for real. Sneehall, I got it. Ignore it, I got it. Those who don't know, go to store option. That exactly. Markayla, you're welcome. Your life reflects the effort you put in, and those who can't help you reach your goals aren't needed. Absolutely. Guide time, good people. See my 5-0. That's what's up. Take it easy, V Brewer. I'm the complete opposite. I have a major support from my family. Now my 18-year-old son and my wife trades. We are a trading family now. That's what's up, Eric Rashad. That's dope, bro. That's good. I'm glad you got that support. That's good that nobody in your household or in your immediate family thinks that you're trading. That's fire. That's fire. That's super fire. But yeah, man, I appreciate all of y'all. I just wanted to make sure I went back and read all those comments. That's important for me to read that. And other than that, shoot, I got that crazy tan on my head right there. Funny. Yeah, so with that stated, we're going to go ahead and jump off. I appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all know I do. Everybody that that won an account today, you should be getting that sometime this afternoon, or sometime today. Just give it, maybe even give it to tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot it over to my big brother, and he gonna take care of it. And then for Serena, V Brewer, and C Moody, I'll be in contact with y'all, and we're gonna get that rocking the summit is next week. I'm gonna reach out to admin when we get off and get all that stuff situated, so y'all can be in there. All right, man. Well, God bless y'all. Appreciate y'all as always. Shout out to the Edge Fund, the co-founders, Juvier, Scalp God, my brothers. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So great for the 100th episode. I got to clap my own self up right now. I'm like, it's okay for me to take this moment in, and let's look for the next 100. So we hitting our 200th episode. That's what we're shooting for right now. All right. Have a blessed remainder of y'all day, and I am signing off. Yay!